So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called The Russians Are Coming. The Russians Are Coming, 1966. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 stars. I hated this flick. The director-producer went to the Soviet Union to watch it with a bunch of Ruski communist people, and they liked it. They started clapping. Here's the disc from Kino Lorber. Man, I thought the colorized section of my Netflix queue was bad, but this one, I don't know. Johnny Got His Gun was decent. It's 2 hours and 6 minutes too long. It's supposed to be a comedy, but it's not funny. They make out this militaristic veteran guy to be a Republican. And so you can sort of guess the political leanings of the director-producer dude. There's MASH. He said he had trouble getting back in the U.S., but the FBI cleared him. Because you're not supposed to go to Soviet Union back in 1966. I don't know how he got away with it, but I'm sure he's quite proud of himself. This is back when the so-called left, whatever that means, they were into world peace. That's what this movie is all about. Make a love, not war. This is when the left was actually anti-war. Sort of a precursor to Eugene McCarthy. Anyways, the director-producer dude, I don't even know his name, but I don't even care about him, actually, to be honest. What was I going to say? I keep talking about him and I don't even know his name. And I just had a sippy poo of the energy drink. So if I cough, I'm not sick. I've got heartburn. I have no food in my stomach until I get home in a few hours. Hopefully, assuming that the other valet parking attendants actually show up on time, which is a big leap of faith. I've got $10 cash tips so far. Tonight I got 20 the previous night, and Tuesday morning I think I got $10. So my checking account is still pretty decent. I think it's 1,650, something like that. Somebody's pressing the buttons on the radio. Anyways, so these Russian dudes who talk in Russian, there are no subtitles, English subtitles. Even if you turn the English subtitles on, you can't understand a word they're saying. And the director-producer dude that I keep talking about says that you're supposed to sort of guess what they're talking about. And then he explains it. I would have never guessed. They were saying, no, that's a bag of wheat. No, that's a bag of fertilizer. And speaking Russian. But I do understand Coca-Cola when he picks up the Coca-Cola bottle. I did get that part. Anyways, so this movie is brutal. I think I got maybe one chuckle out of it. Got to get at least 3 chuckles for a 2 out of 5 stars. And I think it's just the director-producer's clever way of inserting his political beliefs from 1966 into the mainstream. Anyways, he said this was during the height of the Cold War. I thought the Cuban Missile Crisis was 3 years prior to that, at least. So I have no idea what he's talking about, this guy. That's what I want to say. But I had a brain fart there. My Robinhood account is doing pretty decent. I'm still up about 70%. I bought some Tesla Ultra Bull ETF 1.5 times. And Tesla stocks has been going up. Everybody's buying that stuff. Alterion Inc. is still doing reasonably decent. That was the second stock that I bought. So if I can do like 70% a month throughout the year, I'll be in good shape. Maybe I'll be a millionaire by 2025. That would be nice. If I can get even more spectacular returns. But anyways, getting back to the movie. I don't mean to brag. I'm just dreaming big on my investments. Not that you're particularly interested in my investments, but it's been a good year so far. I just wanted to throw it out there, which is what I was hoping for, so I'm kind of pleasantly surprised. Anyways, my son and I are going to eat pot stickers later today after I take a big long nap. from working overnight. I've got I'm working about 60, I want to say 65 hours this week. I'm picking up a shift on Saturday. Should get some pretty decent cash tips, but I'll get back to the movie now. I've been blabbering about my personal life too much on my channel. Apologies. I got nobody to talk to, so anyways. Adrian's been commenting quite a bit. He's the only one who's interested, I think. But yeah, so the submarine gets grounded on some northeastern coast that was filmed in Mendocino County, close to here. I think that's where the motorcycle champion CoverGirl model lives, in Petaluma, somewhere close to Mendocino County. I think that might be a couple 100 miles from here, or maybe 150. I'm not sure, but it's on the coast of California. Let me just put it to you that way. And that's where it was filmed. The director-producer was bragging that nobody could guess the location. They knew it wasn't. This one guy knew that it wasn't on the northeast coast. It was somewhere else, but he guessed it wrong. So the guy talks about that on the bonus features. There's also a trailer on the bonus features on this Kino Lorber disc. And so the Ruskies land on this guy's house, this writer's house. I don't even recognize this actor. I recognize Eva Marie Saint from North by Northwest. And then there's Jonathan Winters. He's kind of a goofball comedian like Don Knotts, I guess. Or Dom DeLuise. That kind of comedian, I guess. Kind of a goofball actor. He plays the Keystone Cop. So they descend on this writer's house. The son is anti-Soviet. My kind of kid. He's encouraging his dad to take a stand against the Russians. But yeah, this whole Cold War hysteria thing was a farce because JFK ended up withdrawing nukes. There was no World War III in the early 60s. And furthermore, the United States was giving money to Soviet Union in the form of foreign aid in the 1970s. So really, the United States should look in the mirror, as the John Birch Society said, and look at all the communist laws that it has on the books rather than trying to point the finger at Soviet-era Russia. That's just my 2 cents, worth nothing after inflation. Of course, I used to read the John Birch magazine. I forget the name of it. But it was pretty decent. It had a lot of anti-communist ideas in it. And ironically, it was called the New American or something. Something like that. I think it was called the New American. And even my Menlo College library had it. I guess one of the alumnus was a John Birch member, maybe. And maybe he or she donated the subscription to the library. But anyways, so this guy's trying to help the Russians because all they want is a motorboat, presumably to tug away their stranded submarine. And there's a hot-looking blondie with nice suntan and bleach blonde hair. I think she was in Star Trek TV show. Man, she is good looking. One of the Russian dudes goes after her and they fall in love. Like, she's not anti-Soviet by any stretch. She's all for world peace, just like I don't know if that's her dad. She just appears out of nowhere on a bicycle, and I don't know if she's a babysitter or the older sister. That was never really explained in the movie, but too bad she doesn't get naked in this one. Missed out on that. Another disappointment. You barely get to see her cleavage in this. She probably looks better in a tight-fitting Star Trek shirt. Anyways, enough about her. So the whole town goes berserk, and there's the Republican dude, the war veteran he's swinging his sword, and he almost gets in a fist fight with the local police, the Jonathan Winters police force, led by some other dude that I've never seen before. Mask advised. Here comes a muni bus. Seems like everybody who rides the muni wears a mask. The security guard here got 5 booster shots. he's falling asleep while he's standing up. I think he's the front desk lady's brother or something. Anyways. So the leader of the submarine has a short temper. He's kind of waiting there for his comrades to get a move on. They're kind of putzing around and having a hard time getting a boat there. They steal a car, and they steal the rider's car. Doesn't have enough gas. They don't even understand gas or petrol. So they get stranded. They steal a VW Bug, and there's a lot of misunderstanding. The veteran Republican dude with his sword, he thinks they've taken over the airport. He heard it from reliable sources. I have no idea what he's talking about. He just tried to make him look like a total buffoon for political reasons. I think left versus right, false dichotomy, fatal alternative kind of thing. And they finally have a standoff where the submarine dude, the hardline Russian submarine dude, wants to shoot up the whole town. And the little boy gets stuck on a chapel, and the blondie's Russian boyfriend, they're kissing and saying nice things to each other. Kind of awkward scene where she's turning her head away, and then all of a sudden she kisses him after he says he's affectionate for her. Heck, anybody would be affectionate for her. She's extremely comely. I don't know why I'm getting into white women so much, but that's my new thing. I should get on the Tinder, start looking for white women, because there's so many of them around here. Anyways, so there's that. I really hated this flick. Hopefully MASH is better. It's directed by Robert Altman or Roger Altman. I can't remember his name. The guy who did the Big Sleep remake, and some other movies that I can't think of. Anyways, there's a car pulling up. I'll leave this this video. Get back to my work. Watch some more MASH before my DVD player dies. I forgot to bring the plug, but I think I got enough sleep, and I didn't cough in this video. So Adrian will probably post something that says coughing ? Car just pulled in. So yeah, I think I'm doing better. I got 3 Netflix discs in one day. I thought I was going to get one yesterday, but I did get all 3 yesterday, but I thought I was going to get one on Tuesday. It's Thursday now. I got to get my days straight. Anyways, not a good flick. I'm not going to say highly recommended or check it out. I'm going to say skip it. Laters.